Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. I'm excited. Last run went very well. It maybe shouldn't have at times. Really? After a Samson run, you're gonna give me an Eve run? Well, I mean, we did have an Isaac run in the middle, but still. Alright, Eve, not all is lost. If you liked the last run, though, or if you didn't see the last run, sorry, I got my terminology all confused there. If you didn't see the last run, you should definitely go back and watch that. That was one of my favorite runs probably ever, even though it did have brimstone associated with it, which I know is a deal breaker for a lot of people. Oh well, you're missing out. It was a pretty solid one. Okay, now be cool here. I think I'm going to start over here, and we'll try to kill the champion last, I guess. Shouldn't be too bad, but, you know, Eve's starting ability to deal damage, whether it's tiers or individual tier damage, is just god-awful. Alright, so we'll try. This is where things are going to start to get tricky. It's too bad we weren't Samson, because if we were Samson, we actually could, like, build rage on this, but it's okay. It's okay. What I'm thinking is we want to tackle the champion last, because it'll have the most HP, but by virtue of there being more space, we should be more likely to live, and holy crap, we did. We didn't even take any damage. It was looking a little suspect for a minute there, but that's okay. With 10 bombs, you might want to look for the secret room on the first floor. We'll see. If we get, like, Pageant Boy here, then we'll definitely want to look for the secret room on the first floor. I mean, there's just literally not that many possible places where it could be. I really don't relish the thought of using, like, 12 bombs to do this. But it's going to make this fight an awful lot faster against an enemy that is exceptionally annoying. Not necessarily exceptionally difficult, but exceptionally annoying for sure. I'd rather not use, pardon me, one more bomb. Just a little phlegmy here. It's okay. Jesus juice. I support it, but I would have preferred to get some HP. It feels like it's been forever since we got HP on our first floor with characters that actually need it. Alright, so that's not our secret room, nor does it give us access to the secret room. It's very rare to find the secret room here, but at least we can get 2 cents out of it. And I know it can't be there, so pretty much your only secret room options are here. Oh, that's second secret room with a fortune teller, which I'll just explode as well. We got 1 penny out of that. This is a huge waste of bombs, but I'm doing it just in case we can actually make the secret room give us enough money to get to the shop on this floor. Which it's not going to, but we did get the Ankh. So effectively we traded 5 bombs for a little bit of money and the Ankh. I think that's a, well, yeah. I think that's a pretty sweet deal, relatively speaking. I can get down with that. I'm certainly glad we at least looked for the secret room on this floor at least. Could have bombed our way into the shop, yes, but even with that remaining 2 cents that was on this map that we didn't pick up because it was behind like a bomb gate, we probably didn't want it. But hey, or we probably wouldn't have got anything, I should say. But hey, because we got that money from the fire on the secret room, we actually did get, oh nice, we did get enough money to spawn an arcade here, which means that it's pretty likely, especially as we pick up, you know, a little bit more money, even in like really small doses as time goes on. I totally could have bombed my way into the item room, which we will do. I should be able to make it into the shop with 15 cents, assuming there's enough red hearts for me to play, and maybe I'll get the extra blood bag and or at least the IV bag out of it as well. Not that I really love the IV bag, but it would allow us to at the very least, well, that spirit heart is actually very beneficial. It would allow us at the very least to make sure that we only got blood bags for the future. So my best friend is garbage, but that's okay. Will this even work? Probably not. Oh, definitely not. Should have saved my best friend to just use it as like a regular bomb, I think, but it's okay. Pin's an easy boss fight. All we have to do to secure a deal with the devil is, in all likelihood, sorry, just turning down my in-game music there. All we have to do to secure a deal with the devil, in all likelihood, is not take damage. Now, I've botched that before. I'm hoping that I don't botch it now. It's okay, we're about 80% done. Closing in on 100. Just a few more hits will make it happen. Just want to stay far away because the diagonal shots occasionally will hit me because I'm bad. And that should do it. Oh, unless I can't get a hit. So we get Squeezy. No HP, which might be good if we end up getting 9 lives in here. Which we don't. but... Alright. I went through with it. I'm gonna go full guppy here. The last 2 runs, we tried to become guppy and failed. And I'm not proud of that. Oh, you know what? I kind of fucked myself on deal with the devil chances here, didn't I? Or not deal with the devil, the blood bank. Oh, that's totally my bad. That's okay. It might still be worth it. Maybe. We do have permanent Whore of Babylon. That was something that factored into my decisions. But mostly I want to become guppy. It's been a little while. You know, it sucks when you invest so much to become guppy and then it doesn't happen. Plus we get to keep Guppy's Paw with us, which is not awful. It's not necessarily amazing. But we found ourselves in a unique situation getting 3 Spirit Hearts so quick in succession here. Gives us an interesting chance, shall we say. Let's check out our curse room because we have to. We got an extra Spirit Heart out of that. That feels pretty good. We can't gamble on the blood bank. That makes me a little... yeah, I feel a little salty about it. Let's put it that way. Second secret room can really only be up here. Maybe we can get an Eternal Heart or something. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I wish that we'd sorted out this blood bank situation before I did the deal with the devil stuff. But you always do deal with the devil early. Because you want to maximize your chances of not taking red heart damage in the process. Certainly, I've created a situation which is going to lead to a very interesting run. It's Curse of the Labyrinth. You know, if you have to get Curse of the Labyrinth, I'm fine with it for now. But, ooh. At least it's not on the next floor is what I'm trying to get at. And we are very strong now. Not necessarily long-term, but short-term for sure. The fact that we now have permanent Whore of Babylon actually helps us out a great deal. It really minimizes the fact that, you know, as Eve, you start with such terrible damage. Now we're doing fine. Mind you, if we got red hearts, we wouldn't turn them into spirit hearts via Guppy's Paw right away. But really, what we're on the lookout for is just some more deals with the devil. Even if it killed us, if it allowed us to get 9 lives, it would be worth it. Otherwise, it's pretty important for us, I guess, to keep 3 Spirit Hearts so we actually can complete some of these deals. I always struggle with, like, how the deal with the devil generation actually works, or, like, the ability to take items actually works when you don't have Spirit Hearts, but the deals are for Spirit Hearts. Or when you don't have Red Hearts, for that matter, and the deals are for Red Hearts. Oh, well, there's 3 for us. Can't lose any more. But we do have a Curse Room. That's another out for us. Not a huge fan of this room, as you might be gathering from the very conservative approach I'm taking to it right now. Taking with it right now, I guess I should say. It's alright. I'm so pissed that Neutral Fly is the greatest fighter known to mankind's history. Haven't had my coffee today, so this Isaac run is shaping up both in commentary and play to be a little bit interesting. Now, we have a pill. If that's Balls of Steel, all is forgiven. Okay. Can't really open that golden chest. We're too low on keys. Let's see what it does. That hurts. A little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. Let's see if our secret room is here. It's pretty unlikely, but if it works out, we'll save a key. Alright. As expected, kind of. Okay, Tinted Rocks. Balls of Steel. HP upgrades from bosses. These would all be extremely helpful right now. I'm not actually too nervous about the way things are going, even though I've taken more damage than I'm comfortable with. It's okay. We can still get out of the situation smelling like a rose, basically, especially if we get permanent Polaroid invincibility and become Guppy and get the ability to fly and all that jazz. Rainbow Baby is an item. It's a passive. I don't really love it, but I'll live with it. We are closing in on an amount of money that would make the shop guaranteed to be worthwhile. Unless it had greed in it, in which case it could still be worthwhile if it gives us an item or, you know, money to make future shops worthwhile. I don't mind fighting greed as long as we know that we're going to survive, which we could be pretty realistically confident of here. Okay, spiders, like, stop taking advantage of the fact that the rules of friction and gravity don't apply to you. Open this up. An extra Spirit Heart. That feels nice. We're obviously going to pick that up right away. Hopefully make our way to our boss room. We're not going to be taking any red heart damage on this floor. That much is guaranteed. Unless we get an HP upgrade on the boss. Come on. Don't take damage against these spiders. Our damage, you know, it doesn't It looks better than it is, probably, is what I'm trying to get at. It's okay, like, our damage is fine, but, we're not blowing the doors off or anything here. Alright, that's the moment of truth. 2 more Spirit Hearts. Very useful. Timing couldn't be better. All we gotta do is get them and not lose them. Okay. If I could take out one of these, that would be very nice for me. They're just diagonal Larry Jr.'s. It's no big deal. Oh, thank you, Rainbow Baby. Much appreciated, and we're done. That was very easy. Coat Hanger, no HP. It's going to be another one of those runs, apparently, just like that Samson run that we had 2 videos ago. On the bright side, we are fighting the easiest bosses that it's plausible to fight at this point in the game, which is very lucky for me. Really maximizes our deal with the Devil Chance. And even if it's not for a guppy item, there are some deals I would take. I would definitely take Mom's Knife. I would probably forgo Brimstone this time, considering, you know, we've taken it the last 2 times. We haven't had super powerful runs either time, but still. No deal with the devil, but Super Bandage. So we now have some HP, which might annoy you because now we've lost Whore of Babylon, but I think it's okay. I think this is worth it. And we can always trade this in with Guppy's Paw, but this does give us the freedom now to tackle things like blood banks and actually get some play on them, which would have allowed us to get an extra shop on the last level, which probably would have been good for us. Let's lose a Spirit Heart to come in here. Hey, there we go. That's exactly what we needed. So now we're Guppy. Who's laughing now, Mom and Dad? And truth be told, we only lost 1 red heart to even make this happen. We gained a ton of Spirit Hearts. I don't think it's worth taking those pills. I'd rather save our money and buy something else later. There could be good stuff in there, but we've already had 1 range downgrade. You know what? Let's do it. We're probably going to fight Greed on the next floor. There's only 2 shops left anyway. We might as well give it a try. Okay, so we got 2 of the same pill, and we don't know what it is. It's 2 health upgrades. Yeah, okay, I feel pretty good. Oh, one of them's a health downgrade. So what we can do, not now, but later, is Guppy's Paw, then health upgrade, then Guppy's Paw, Guppy's Paw. I don't want to do it now because I'd rather save our red hearts if possible. And these are nothing. That's way worth it, though. That's basically like I paid 15 cents for 6 Spirit Hearts, which is a pretty sweet bulk deal. And yeah, we can get good use out of that. Let's finish off the rest of this floor, hopefully get some consumables that we can use. We did bring down some money, so there could be an arcade, even though I didn't go to the last arcade. I think this is a pretty solid get for us, all things considered. And obviously we did become Guppy as well, which really compensates for us not being in a permanent Whore of Babylon state. This is, what can I say? It worked out. It was an aggressive play early on, and for a while it looked like there was a pretty likely chance that we would find ourselves in dead place, but it ended up working out. For now, and admittedly, it looks like it's probably going to work out over the course of this entire run in general. I mean, the fact that we have permanent Whore of Babylon, permanent Polaroid invincibility on the way at least, and we're going to have a decent amount of Spirit Hearts is quite nice. That being said, we don't have any Spirit Heart backup, so we need to really pay attention. I guess we might as well get it. Unless it lowers our percentage chance of Spirit Hearts actually dropping, in which case that's a bad pickup, but whatever. We'll get another trinket, I'm sure, at some point, even if it is just the Polaroid. But, yeah, we either need to pick up something like Miter or Relic, or we would like to pick up something like Miter or Relic, or we have to kind of go for broke here. Before we use Guppy's Paw to get into that boss trap room, we'll just see if there's a blood bank, which would allow me to get in there much more easily. And without sacrificing potentially a full HP upgrade, because, you know, the Spirit Hearts that I get, they're transient. I'm going to probably end up losing them fairly soon. So we should have, at the very least, an item room over here. And, okay, we can't open those. Skeleton Key would be so useful. We could still have an arcade. Yeah, the money's nice, I guess. Let's go check out our item room. It's Kamikaze. Kamikaze is actually, I guess, not terrible if we're going to have permanent Polaroid invincibility, but it's certainly not good now when we want to be keeping Guppy's Paw. So it's going to be Super Envy. Well, I guess I will use Guppy's Paw to turn a red heart into 3 Spirit Hearts for the chance to get something equivalent or possibly even better from our boss trap room. That sucked, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the right play, because in all likelihood I'll just end up getting another red heart, which is, I guess, equivalent, but we'll at least get the benefit of the 3 Spirit Hearts in the interim period. Attack Fly is fairly nice. I don't dislike it. So we'll pop one of these. There we go. And now this, of course, becomes a health upgrade again. But we're not going to use it right away. We can save it for later, I guess. I guess there's no reason not to use it. Or not to have used it earlier there, but whatever. Very easy boss room. We got more HP. We picked up 3 spirit hearts as well, technically. And sure, that's good stuff. Now, I don't think we're going to open anything else, but we do have one more room coming up. And we're not going to really check out our secret room potential. And that's because we only have 1 bomb. We're going to save money that we have for the next floor, where maybe we can actually make something happen on our shop. Although I'm content with the shop that we had already, considering we basically got 2 HP and the extra spirit hearts that eventually came to be later. And we can fly, so we can pick that up easily. All right, let's just move along then. Really good floor, mostly because of that super lucky curse room. But hey, I'm feeling nice right now. All right, sloth. Just a tarot card, please. Or a playing card. I'll take either. I don't want Bob's Rotten Head. The moon. I'll pop that right away. That is a ton of money. More than enough money to make the next shop worthwhile. And not too far away from making the next 2 worthwhile. Now remember, we did get that bullshit range downgrade earlier, so I actually have to get into the shit here, and that's why, in my opinion, I ended up taking some damage there. I'm not gonna open that. Could possibly save some keys and use a bomb to access one of the special rooms. We haven't identified it yet. Really hoping we get a compass here. When you have like good damage, decent HP, which it's looking like we will. Well, we already have good damage, but the damage is going to get better. The HP is only going to get better too. I'm hoping that we can get the compass, get some mapping ability, and it'll just be easier for us to, you know, steamroll the later half of the game as the results. Orbitals wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either, because we are going to be shooting a lot at Isaac and Blue Baby. For now, though, let's just move along here. Nothing yet on this floor. It's okay. It's not like we have rerolls to, you know, ration out early. Rate of fire is pretty good, which is really helping with my generating of flies here. I found pills. Alright, well, that's okay. And if we find another health down pill, that's where things will become tricky. I don't even know how we'll have to... Oh, no, it wouldn't become tricky at all. We would just use Guppy's Paw and then get another 3 Spirit Hearts. It would kind of force our hand, but it's not the ideal way in most cases that you would use HP with Guppy's Paw, but it's certainly better than the alternative of just losing it. Okay, we could get another deal with the devil here, too. First things first, though, we're going to get Little Gish. It should be a very easy fight. Gish has a little bit more HP than I usually am cognizant of in the moment, but relatively easy boss fight nonetheless. We'll pick up probably my favorite familiar in the game, which means absolutely holy water is not okay. No drinking on the premises, mister. And hopefully we have like a 1-heart deal with the devil or Krampus. Yeah, that's acceptable. Krampus, I think, is going to be super easy. He's already half dead, and we should be able to get through this without taking damage. Our range sucks, like, really, really badly, but it's a free deal with the devil item, so I'm happy to have it. Okay. So we still have shop and item room, both of which should be very viable. Hopefully there's a mob trap room, just because I'd really relish the opportunity to get a golden key, or not a golden key, sorry, a skeleton key. Golden keys would be amazing as well. I don't think they're any more likely to show up on mob trap rooms versus other rooms, though. Temperance. Oh, that's good. I think we end up having to use temperance on, no, that was bad. On this floor, because I want to take the health down pill with me into the future. Which means it's not the best use for a temperance card, but maybe we end up getting something that makes it better here. I don't know, left hand is probably better than Child's Heart. Notched axe is garbage. But for 5 cents, you know what, I'm going to buy the Spirit Heart as well, but for 5 cents, that key seemed like a pretty good trade, and now we can open up this golden chest back here, and that gave me a Spirit Heart and like 3 more cents and a couple more bombs as well. Let's pop Temperance card down. We're gonna use it. I don't know if we'll be able to get the kind of payout I need or want to get here, but it's okay either way. Where's our pill? Did I leave it like right up here? Oh no, it's 1 room ahead of us. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I'd really love to get Blood Bag here. It could happen. At the very least, this does put us in permanent Whore of Babylon state if we want to stay in it, though. Which is nice. And we're probably basically done with this floor. No, we can't bomb our way into a secret, or into a special room through our secret room. Doesn't look like. Red chests can give us spirit hearts, which, to be honest with you, are actually something I would very much desire right now. Magnet is totally worthless for us in our current situation. Our spirit hearts are a little low, but, you know, do recall, more HP becomes 3 each for the rest of the game, which is pretty substantial. And we have technically 3 HP right now, by way of this health down pill, which is kind of hard to see, I guess, unless you're paying attention. What do we have here? Tears up, lovely. I found pills, worthless. Health down, important. So we got a free tears upgrade. Okay, so we're leaving the floor. And there's a little bit more HP that we can get, so we might as well gamble all of it away on the blood bank, because we have spirit hearts backing us up anyway, and we kind of want to just stay in the permanent Whore of Babylon state if possible. I would really love a blood bag payout, but I would really love an IV bag payout too, to be honest with you. Let's see what we have up here. Not quite full health, but yeah, like an IV bag payout, it wouldn't be good for me. But it would be good because it means I could play blood banks in the future. But do recall, this is just a free temperance card that dropped. And the reason we're not taking it is because we get a guaranteed health upgrade in the form of our health downgrade pill. So why take a possible health upgrade when we can get a guaranteed one? So a little unfortunate, I guess, that didn't pay out. But, you know, let's just be happy that we got some money out of it. You know, that's more than we would have gotten if the card hadn't dropped. No keys is unfortunate, but let's move along. We're on Necropolis 2, and for once I'm not too mad about it because I can totally handle the enemies that we're going to be facing here as a result of the Whore of Babylon and incredible fly damage, ability to fly, tons of spirit hearts, little gish slowing the enemies down, etc., etc. Lots of good stuff going on. Can't believe that we never fought greed, or at least haven't fought greed in any of our shops. Could possibly on secret rooms. But I did pick up a spirit heart. The ladder's a pretty not amazing item, especially when you have the ability to fly. It's like if you have a jetpack, you don't need a ladder, man. Unless you're out of fuel or something. In which case, why would you buy a jetpack but not have enough money to get fuel? Or are you just too lazy? Oh, I don't want to go to the fuel store to get fuel for my jetpack. Just get over it, man. If I had a jetpack, all day, every day would be, hi, I'm Sean Connery. This is From Russia with Love. That was more of a Michael Caine in Goldmember impression. But you get the gist of it. So there's another arcade with a little bit more blood banky gambling type stuff going on in there, which is good. Now I do need, ooh, careful. I do need some more keys, and it is of course totally possible for us to gamble on many, or one of those many slot machines that showed up and gather some keys that way. Harlequin Baby is okay. What about this curse room? That is not okay. But I would rather just get the keys, if you know what I mean. Like, I really don't relish the thought of gambling for them, because it takes a long time. Oh, 2 spirit hearts there. Makes this room very worthwhile. The free Eternal Heart there is amazing as well. It means that maybe I don't necessarily need to gamble so much. We will take our pill with us, the health downgrade. Don't worry. I'm just rolling with 2 clubs right now because it showed up, and maybe we can get, you know, 30 bombs or something on this floor. Just give me a moment here. Okay. Pull this up here. Oh! I actually had to check something, and in that meantime, the fucking magnet pulled that Eternal Heart closer to me. I'm not pleased about that. What it means is that we won't be gambling on the blood bank. We may still gamble on some slot machines, so that's unfortunate, but also kind of funny, I guess, at least. I like looked away from the screen for a second, and then I heard like that chime or bell sound that it makes. I don't know if it's like an organ sound or something that it makes when you pick up an Eternal Heart. And I was like, oh, okay, fuck me, I guess. Well, I guess that'll do it. We don't really need to gamble on slot machines now. Let's just go for it. Hoping for more HP, because at this point, like, our damage is sorted as long as we can just get, enough HP to carry us on Spirit Hearts. And we'll be using that HP as of, the end of the next floor. Unless it's an XL floor, in which case we'll be using it immediately to get in that Whore of Babylon state. Some dumb damage. I hate when that happens, but, get away from me! Red Heart, I don't want you, okay? It's gonna... really shouldn't have taken the magnet earlier. That's okay. It's all good. It's XL, which means... Actually, let's just finish this room off quickly. Bad damage. Don't take it twice, though. There we go. With it being an XL floor, now we can just, boop, 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 boop. Because we want permanent Polaroid invincibility, we want permanent, Whore of Babylon, and we're not gonna get a deal with the devil unless... I think we're just not gonna get a deal with the devil. I don't think any amount of, like, teleportation helps us out of that conundrum. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. I can't believe the slowdown wasn't worse either. Everything's coming at Millhouse right now, apparently. Alright, that was, actually a really scary room, but... XL floors, you know, they can be scary. They can also be... okay, well, we could skip to Shoal, like, instantly. I guess that proves that we can't really get deals with the devil here. We're not gonna skip to Shoal instantly. That would make for, like, the slowest speed run of all time and the biggest cop-out of all time, because we should have a very good chance to beat Isaac and Blue Baby here. XL floor is a little scary, but we're strong enough to not have to worry about it too much. Not to mention, you know, if we end up finding the boss room fairly early, then we end up skipping a bunch of rooms anyway. It's not... you know, as guaranteed as it would be if we had map and compass, but it's okay. And we really, at this point, probably need no items to carry us for the rest of the game. Nice. If I can just, be in the same position that we're in, every HP that we get gives us another 3 Spirit Hearts. Every HP upgrade, I should say, gives us another 3 Spirit Hearts. Of course, something like Miter and Relic, or Relic, I guess I should say, would be a welcome addition to this run, as would any damage upgrades the game saw fit to give me, but... I think we're just going to be able to coast on what we already have, if we so desire. And I do desire to coast on it for now. So we've cleared out this entire bottom part of the floor. Kind of looks like a robot with, like, one really long leg and, like, a really pointy kneecap on the right side. Look, I've never been good at the Rorschach test, okay? Not going to open that. Just kind of spread out as far as we can. It'll cost us 1 Spirit Heart to check this out, so I think it's worth doing, just in case. Yeah, it ended up paying for itself. That'll happen oftentimes. Sometimes you can get a great item, though. We don't have any rerolls, so we might get stuck with something we don't necessarily want, but oh well. It's just 1 Spirit Heart, right? Bad damage. That's okay, though. I can't believe this is, like, one of the few runs where I've gotten no range upgrades. So Lump of Coal, like, remains useful, but, like, we never compensated for that range downgrade we got from a stupid pill. And I'm really, really glad that I bought that, Mom's Coin Purse in that earlier shop. That was something that I very nearly... I mean, I think I walked out of the shop. But then later I was like, we might as well check it out. You know, we don't have that many shops left. Maybe it'll be worth it. And turns out, totally was. Cat o' Nine Tails, totally not worth it. The World card, good. We'll use that on the Cathedral. There's probably still a case to be made for using this on Utero XL here, but considering we've already fought maybe 20 rooms, well, probably 12. I'm too lazy to count right now, but considering how many rooms we've already fought, I think we're safe to just, you know, move along. We got like 28 cents from that chest or something. That's ridiculous. I don't know why. It seems like money spawn rate is ridiculous now. In a good way for us. I just don't want it to imbalance the economy and we end up with, like, you know, Zimbabwe-esque hyperinflation or something like that. Which is also my, my rap name. Zimbabwe-esque hyperinflation. It's hard to spell. It's mostly, you know, the business is not booming. Let's just put it that way. And continue moving on here. This is looking like a long terminal here. This could be the end. Let's just hang back. And there we go. First boss, maybe even death. Yeah. This isn't death. It's Teratoma. Teratoma's going to die, though, which I think is where my brain got confused a little bit there. Alright, we've already broken all the Teratomites. And we get a speed upgrade, which, I don't know. It's not really that meaningful, but it's not really that meaningful that it isn't meaningful, you know what I mean? Having speed ain't everything, not having it is. We got everything else that we need. Oh, really? The bomb didn't explode fast enough to do crowd control properly. Alright, Monster is gonna die in a second and a half here. Thank you. Worst crowd control of all time. That's okay, though. Hey, the flies actually did their job. I think we might... This is hilarious, but we might accidentally actually have to deal with Chubb. On most mom fights, we have less damage than this, but still don't have to deal with Chubb. No, we barely got out of it before we had to deal with Chubb. I just mishandled, like, all of my bombs for some reason. I think Little Gish might be throwing the sink off. Mind you, maybe that's just me making excuses, but still. Alright, world card. It's a long way to go to get to this boss room, but we've got some things that can keep us busy along the way. I mean, this is worth gambling on, but I'm lazy, and we're already so strong. We could have gotten a lot of Spirit Hearts out of it, but hey, free Mark, which actually gives us the Spirit Heart that we're going to lose, plus the damage that we wanted for extra tiers, obviously, or for extra killing power. This is a very difficult way to say the sentence. Remember, still have not had my coffee. It's a pretty solid run, considering it's uncaffeinated here. Yes, I use performance-enhancing drugs for the Binding of Isaac. You can't stop me. Now, with you dead, we have 2 more rooms prior to our boss. 2 very easy rooms prior to our boss. The mark in that room was actually, like, pretty much the perfect drop for us. We lose 0 health in the process, so if we're concerned about our HP, we don't need to be, as much at least. And free damage. It gives us a little bit of extra speed and, like, a very small tears bonus, I think. Or maybe the mark gives you no tears bonus, but I think it gives you a little bit of speed. Come on, flies. Get the job done there. There we go. Alright, now flies are very bad at actually hitting the horse. Unless we slow it with Gish, I suppose. There we go. Alright, Isaac fight. It's a moment of truth, of course. I think we should be fine. We have no orbitals, but the slow from Little Gish should be a nice little defensive boost for us. Makes it easier for us to dodge. We have permanent Polaroid invincibility, of course. And beyond that, Dead Bird doing a little bit of chewing. It's not really a meaningful amount of damage, but that's okay. Spirit Heart's still off the screen, so we're going to see if we get carried on the chest. Mind you, we're only going to be able to open up 2 chests down there unless we get a key drop at some point, which is not unlikely, but it's not guaranteed either. We've had plenty of situations where you go down to the chest with, you know, 2 keys, and you never actually manage to open the other 2. They just kind of sit there, but it's not like we have rerolls anyway, so it's not the end of the world either way. PhD is fine. Blood Rights is kind of garbage. PhD is not very useful for us, because normally the reason PhD is useful on the chest, in my opinion at least, is either you're holding a bad pill, or maybe you have bottle of pills or something, but you're holding a bad pill, or you need a small little bit of HP before the end of the fight, or the end of the floor, which is common, you know. Save PhD for the end. It gives you like 3 red hearts or something like that. Not like permanent red hearts, like temporary red hearts, but you might need those because, you know, temporary is permanent when you're on the final fight. Okay, got lucky to get through that. Forget Me Now is something that, you know, people are going to think is hilarious because I don't have a D6, but Forget Me Now doesn't do us any good considering we don't have any keys anyway. So, we're going to kill Gertie Jr., and this run's going to be over, like right now. Guardian Angel is quite nice. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could take Blood Rights into the boss fight, but there's quite literally no point. We'll drop down some poison bombs whenever we get the opportunity. Slowed down quite a lot there. That's okay. Oh, yeah, I bombed myself. That's alright. No harm, no foul. We're 50% or more of the way through the fight here. A lot of stuff on the screen. This might be some of the fastest I've ever seen one of these late game bosses actually fire. But it's actually also among the fastest I've ever seen one of these late game bosses actually die. That was a good Eve run. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. I'm going to have a coffee.